Game over! Mamma mia! Game over! Thank you for that, Glenn.
That wasn't me.
I'm blaming you, Glenn. I am blaming you.
That was the line.
Oh.
The majestic line.
And scene.
Hello.
That was the
Internet.
podcast today, folks.
Anyways.
Hello there, Internet.
It's time for E3, the only thing we are actually good at hitting.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
Tradition!
It is tradition.
as is tradition.
Yeah, like
So let's get right into it. Glenn, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, what do I want to talk about? What do I want to
Yes.
talk about E3? Okay. Well, I guess I'll start by talking about what I know I'm going to be interested in seeing, and the first thing is probably going to be hopefully they show more gameplay of Fallout 4 because I'm really excited for that. And Bethesda is actually on Sunday night. Is it a first for Bethesda? Do you guys know?
Yeah, they're the first E3 press conference,
yeah.
and this is their first one ever.
It's the first one ever. Okay, I wasn't sure about that. I know it was.
They've had their presence at E3. I mean, they've done a lot of stuff, but this is their first one where they're doing their own press conference.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for Fallout 4, and trying to think of other. I would like for there to be a new Wolfenstein game announced.
a new
They
one.
just released the expansion pack, man.
I know, but like an actual new Wolfenstein game because the first one was great. Didn't Bethesda published it? Didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I
I'm right.
believe, yeah.
I need to play that game so much.
It is, I think,
Yes.
fully owned by Bethesda now.
I was surprised by how good it was, and I
don't
love
think it's
first-person
fully
shooters.
owned. They don't have like all the rights.
Oh, really? Don't they? Okay.
Just like I don't know, it's weird.
Let's talk about E3, not copyright infringement.
Anyways, what other Bethesda games am I interested? Oh, they're gonna show off Doom 4. That's a big one.
That fills me with unwholesome desire.
I think the fact that they announced Fallout 4 before E3 means that it won't really be at the show.
Yeah, I thought about the same thing. It might not have as big of a presence as
There might be
say.
a demo and then that's it.
Yeah. I know they've been teasing Doom 4 for a while. They just showed a clip of Doom 4, and they're actually gonna show actual
How many years has Doom
significant
4
gameplay.
been in development?
Say that again, Jeff?
Yeah.
Been like a decade?
Oh, how long has it been since Doom 3? Very long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I was in early high
Doom
school.
4 was announced 2008.
I remember I was in middle school when Doom 3 came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2008 Doom 4 was announced. That's 7 years.
That's not that long in waiting time, I don't
Well,
think.
for video games, it kind of is, considering how young the medium is.
I don't know. I think that I'm with Christine on this one. 5 years is kind of the norm, so 7 isn't that out of line.
Yeah, they're concerned always about anything more than 5 years, and then it's questionable.
When did
if
Demon
it's
Souls
profitable.
came out? Because we have Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls 3 was just announced.
I want to say 2008. That's a guess, but
Well, I've been waiting 10 years for Kingdom Hearts 3. So 5 years isn't that long.
oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Have they finally announced Kingdom Hearts 3?
That was last year.
Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they haven't talked. Honestly, I think that they might show a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3, but I don't think they want to take away from Final Fantasy 15.
Well, there's well, there's a playable demo of Final Fantasy 15, so
Yeah.
I can just show that.
Well, they've already
They're not,
released it.
but yeah,
Square is going to have their own press conference this year. That's
yeah,
another
it comes. I think it comes around like I think after Nintendo's because they tried to take Nintendo's spot, and Nintendo was like, "No, you didn't."
Yeah. But anyways, thing
I
I'm
don't think they tried. They just happened to look at the same time, and then they're like,
Square. Doesn't Square goes last? I was looking at the conference things.
Yeah.
They're after all the other ones.
After
But,
Bethesda too.
Bethesda's
Bethesda's
actually
first.
first. Yeah, Bethesda's before Microsoft.
Oh, they're
Microsoft's
starting on Sunday this year?
starting at night. Yeah, on Sunday.
Oh, that's weird.
It is
Yeah.
weird.
Nintendo's like doing weird stuff, but I'll get into that when I talk.
Yeah. But things I'm really want to see. I want to see a new Pokemon game. I love the Pokemons.
Well, I can assure you you're getting that.
at E3?
Yes.
Yeah, they held it out. It's probably gonna announce it at E3. What else? Mass Effect 4. I want to see actual gameplay of it. 10 years ago I would have been interested in it, but the new Star Wars front. The more I hear about it, the less interest I've gotten in it, though. What else?
Let's see. Are you excited about the new Xbox One model?
Yeah, they already announced, or at least it got leaked kind of like there's going to be like a new model for the PS4 and then a new model of the Xbox One, the terabyte hard drive.
Yep, and the 500 gigabyte one is now permanently at its discount price that they just kept on pushing back.
They honestly should have had a terabyte hard drive to begin with, but that's another thing.
They also announced already that I believe the Oculus is coming prepackaged with an Xbox One controller.
Yeah, which is interesting because they obviously did that just to compete with Sony and Valve and theirs, but it's actually a new Xbox One controller with a headphone jack.
So with a regular headphone jack instead of the
The
proprietary.
one earpiece.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's all that I can think of off the top of my head.
Well, you are tired. You just got through the first day of a Steam sale.
Oh,
Coming in here.
I forgot what I was gonna say, but let's get Jeff sorted out first.
He's fine.
But
He's perfectly fine.
I'm actually interested in the new Rare announcement. There's apparently a
New game.
new game Rare's gonna announce. Even though Rare is like a shadow of its former self, and I'm sure like all the
Dude, man, you
developers have
didn't
moved
think
on.
Connect Sports was the greatest game of the last generation?
Oh yeah, it was a shame because they made Cameo was actually a really good game and it should promise like they were gonna be making new platformers and stuff, and they never did. Nuts and bolts, a good game. It was an underrated game, but just people
I
wanted.
think a lot of
Banjo-Kazooie
people
for
are
it.
coming back, and when it came out, I remember there was a lot of backlash. But I think now people are really like with Super Mario. It's kind of like the Super Mario Sunshine, and a lot of people are
Yeah,
back on it and like really starting to defend it.
yeah. It kind of became a cult hit after it was a launch title for the 360, and everyone was they were pissed off because it was short, but the game itself was actually pretty good.
Come here.
I feel like weird comebacks is kind of the theme of this E3.
Yeah,
I think it's more of the year than the E3 itself.
But that's true.
there was a leak though that they trademarked Battletoads. People are assuming there might be a new Battletoads game, which would be interesting.
That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting nostalgia
Yeah,
to mine.
which would be like serving like I don't know how many people.
He's serving you.
I don't know. I never played Battletoads, honestly.
Don't.
I was more. In terms of rare games, I was always Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong.
You don't think it's gonna be a new Banjo-Kazooie or Donkey Kong announcement?
Definitely not Donkey Kong, I'll give you that much.
I would like it to be a new Banjo-Kazooie game, but I have my doubts if I were to put money on it. That or a new like Conker's Bad Fur Day game, but that's not gonna happen.
No,
They
Project Spark
relegated
was the
him.
new Conker's Bad Fur
Yeah,
Day
I
game.
know. That was a complete
You were sad by
disappointment.
that,
Yeah,
weren't you?
I cried.
I guess since we're on the topic of Microsoft, there was one interesting thing that I saw. They said that Scalebound and what was the other game? Were not going to be at their E3. Scalebound and Crackdown, and also Quantum Break, but no one cares about that
They
game.
said Crackdown was gonna be at E3.
It's not going to be at E3.
I
That's
thought
surprising.
Scalebound was going to be demoed.
It's not going to show up. It's going to show up at Gamescom. So I'm wondering what Microsoft is exactly going to show.
Halo
like
5.
Tomb Raider, Halo, but like what else?
Is Tomb Raider a Microsoft Studios?
They're
Well, Tomb
No.
Raider is like kind of exclusive now, so they probably will show it at the.
actually
Wait, it's not launching for PC?
Square's publishes it, but they have an exclusive rights for it, so that it's going to be exclusive on the Xbox
Tomb
One
Raider
for,
is
like,
weird this time around.
What?
It's confusing.
No, you need to answer. You can't like beat around the bush about this. Is Tomb
No,
Raider?
they did.
They
They
beat around
did
the
it.
bush on it, and that they haven't really said too much.
Exactly.
I may
Like,
actually.
we
have
are
to-
all in the dark here. Okay then, so, Glenn, your 10 minutes are up.
Yep.
Christine, your turn.
Alright. So for Sony, I'm gonna go with Kingdom Hearts 3. Because like I said, 10 years. I've been
Well,
waiting for this game.
Has it
Well, that might be at Squeenix's press conference, probably more than Sony's.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I keep forgetting that they have two different ones this year. So,
Yep.
Square Enix, Kingdom Hearts 3. I guess for Sony then, Sony is gonna be talking about I Am Bread.
What?
Most likely. Yeah.
I Am Bread?
I need to see that. I need to see someone get on stage and just be like, seriously, have a whole press conference about I Am Bread.
Sony has done Otter. I mean, remember Wonderbook?
I hope Sony talks about a new Ridge Racer game.
I'm sorry.
A new what?
A Ridge Racer?
What's that?
Oh, Ridge Racer.
Ridge Racer, do you get
Ridge.
Ridge Racer? It was like old E3. Like, it was when Sony wasn't smart enough to like, they'd have like their Japanese like CEOs come out and talk, but they would have like translators and stuff.
Oh no.
It would always end really bad. Like
I want to know what the next. Oh man, I can't wait. What's the next like Mr. Caffeine at this?
It's gonna be Aisha Tyler. It's only Aisha Tyler. Ubisoft gave up on him.
No. I mean something to that scale of failure.
Well, we'll see what happens there.
I want to see.
None of us can predict the failure. None of us can.
That's why I watch E3 live, because it's actually fun.
Sometimes. I remember my...
Sony's, like last year's press conference kind of put me to sleep. Sony.
Okay. So, Christine, anything else?
Soma, which is that who did Amnesia? I'm blanking on the name. Fictional Games.
Oh yeah.
They're making a new scary game called Soma, and unlike Machine for Pigs, this one actually looks good.
This is the
I heard
Cyberpunk one, right?
Machine for Pigs wasn't good. I heard
No, it was not.
it was like a downgrade over the first one.
Yeah, it was compared to the first one. It was
Throw pigs at
absolutely
people?
horrible. What?
Can you throw pigs at people?
No, like you get chased by pigs, but it's really dumb.
Yeah, didn't they like? Wasn't that like a like kind of
Is
like
it
some
like a
hybrid
metaphor
monster?
for our political system?
What?
A machine for pigs.
No.
Jeff, we're talking about E3, not past
Sorry.
games.
But it looks like it will be genuinely scary,
That's
and I haven't seen a actually scary game in a really long time. So
Yeah.
that's a Soma is the it is the like weird alien cyberpunky looking one, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, there's that new Sean Bean game that just came out. I don't know. I've heard good things about it.
The new Sean Bean game, like the actor Sean.
Yeah, that one.
What game does he have?
I'll check.
he's
but there's
it's not like his game. He's the narrator for it.
Sean Bean's making
Yeah.
video games now.
Like William Dafoe.
Oh god.
Well, you know full well that game is most people are talking about that game because I've heard good things, and the other reason is because Sean Bean's narrator.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's I don't know the details, but he's narrating a horror game. I don't know of what variety.
He narrates I Am Bread.
What is it called? Cloat? Cloat?
It could be. You would know about as well as I do.
Because it came out already. Came
Yeah.
out 2 days ago.
I think that's the game's game. Yeah, Colot, or however you pronounce it.
I don't understand how that would be scary, considering that Sean Bean.
Sean
dies in
Bean
the
narrates his own death in this horror game.
Really?
You know
I would be
he's
surprised.
Does he not have the ability to not die?
I think he's done it once.
Twice now. Twice now actually.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
What was that?
He doesn't expressly die in Ronin. I mean, he, like, depending on how you read it, he could be killed off camera, but he doesn't expressly die on camera, so I'm counting that as a win.
Okay, then 3. What was that relatively newish movie from the Wachowskis? He doesn't die in that.
Wachowskis have a new movie?
That,
just
the one
Space
with
Movie
Mila
or whatever
Kunis
that
in
was really
space.
weird.
Well, this isn't a movie podcast.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
last thing, the new Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, the one in where does it take place this time?
It's during the Industrial Revolution.
No, it's Victorian England, I thought.
Yeah, during the
Does-
Industrial Revolution.
Those are the same thing you have.
I heard they have groundbreaking technology where you could play as a female character.
Oh my god!
What?
How did they animate
At the
it?
turn of the century.
How did they animate it though? That's my question. Like, because
But she has dips and stuff.
Is this the
They
future?
used all the money from. They used all the
gonna-
money
they're
from
gonna-
Grow Home.
They're gonna make the female super skinny and like play it off as a guy model and say, oh no, she's just wearing a really big coat.
yeah.
Oh goddamn.
That's what's gonna happen.
Well, the like Ubisoft a prediction for Ubisoft's E3, minor disaster as always.
Ooh, I have
Yeah.
There's gonna be a Watch Dogs Assassin's Creed crossover.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
That would at least be interesting.
Jeff, why would you say things that hurt me so?
I bought Watch Dogs. I really wish I didn't.
I wish it had so much promise.
I was just gonna say it wasn't any good, but then I remembered.
It was. It was just blah.
I love your like the glee you have it. You're like, oh yeah, I remember that was shit.
What the hell?
Honestly, I used to buy the Assassin's Creed games every year. I really think they should just take a break with them.
On a
With a
roll.
serious rest.
Oh, they can't, because one, they have families to feed.
I know.
They're so
I
big,
think they should
yeah.
let them starve.
And new IPs.
Well,
New
Glenn,
IP
look
is
on the
just
bright
for
side.
fun.
At least you weren't disappointed by any game. Destiny! Sorry, I copped. I meant to say Destiny.
Actually, Destiny's the latest expansion pack actually improved the game quite a bit.
Yeah, I heard that what's it called? House of Wolves or something?
Yeah.
That
that's the
it
new
actually
expansion.
gave it a story.
It has a story to it, but like the overall gameplay, like it's I don't know, it's more rewarding now. It's less grindy, and all the stuff that they added, it's like what people were asking for a long time.
New
so.
currency?
They They added that was one of the they added like new token things, but then recently they made it so you could dismantle them for rep. But anyways, getting off topic. But that's another thing actually I'm interested in seeing, even though I'm probably not going to get it. The Destiny expansion. They're going to talk about the next one.
Didn't they already announce it?
Yeah, it leaked. They haven't announced it yet officially. It's called the Taken King.
Well, yeah. Well, Hyrule Warriors 3DS game hasn't been announced yet, even though you can play as a boat and it's amazing.
Play as a boat.
The Red Lions? Awesome.
Yes. You attack people as a boat.
Yeah,
What?
the King
You're
of
a
Red
boat.
Lions. From Wind Waker.
I never
So,
played
you also-
Wind Waker.
What?
You can also play as Tetra too, which is awesome, but you get to play as a boat.
So you play the Wind Waker boat.
Yes.
He's the King of Red Lions, Joseph. Show
You
some
can-
respect.
You can actually play as the Wind Waker boat. That's hilarious.
Respect!
The King of the Wind Waker boat.
This looks like a pretty awesome boat. I'd play as a boat.
The King of Red Lions.
There was a rumor that you were going to be able to play as a female Link.
That's
see
still
that?
a rumor.
Yeah.
Well, rumor.
Does to say that?
Wait, no, they
That's-
said that you can't.
No, it's still a rumor. Like the female Link was a plan for the game, and she had a crossbow, and they decided not to put her in.
Eh.
And then somebody noticed that there's a crossbow that looks exactly like the female Link's crossbow
'Cause
on the box.
It would have cost too much money to animate her because she's female.
Dude, more than half the characters in the game are female. That one doesn't work.
I know, they just use male models and they put a female face over it. That's the workaround. Everyone knows that.
What
Dude,
really
the male
makes a
creatures in that game would be harder to animate. Like they have a Goron in there and Zant.
But in all seriousness, Ubisoft, hopefully they won't have another like blunder like
Yeah.
what happened
Okay
when
then, so I guess
Don't bet on
Christine's
it.
turn's done. So Hewitt, you go.
Well, I actually generally don't have predictions, because I've mostly been interested in just stuff that's actually coming out. I'm super stoked for XCOM 2, in which our generation finally gets fair representation. I'm proud to announce that Snake People are officially in XCOM 2.
Snake people. You're a snake person?
You haven't seen the Chrome extension that's been making the rounds that replaces the phrase millennial with snake people?
No, I haven't seen
What?
that.
Yes. There's this Chrome extension that lets you replace all instances of the word millennials in articles with snake people. And
really a lot more interesting to me now.
yeah. But in seriousness about XCOM 2, I'm actually really excited for it, A, because XCOM, and B, because it does a thing that's really interesting that I haven't seen before, where the presumed canon ending of previous game is that you lost.
How
And-
else will they do it?
Well, I mean, they could have gone like they could have done other things, they could have done like more,
Now
Like-
different aliens are attacking.
yeah, now different aliens are attacking, or XCOM is going on the offensive or something, or like they could have done a prequel where it like a prequel situation in the same vein as the Bureau. But
That, or they could have gone with the idea of you teaming up with some aliens to take on a bigger threat.
yeah, that thing. But I think it's really interesting that they decided, like, no, you lost. You were bad at XCOM 1. You do not deserve this. What?
Did he win against the aliens when you played XCOM 1? I didn't.
Did I win? No, I never got around to finishing XCOM 1.
I did not.
I've actually never played XCOM, even though I've heard great things about it.
It's an excellent series. I highly recommend playing it.
Yeah, I have it in my library. I just haven't gotten around to playing it.
But yeah, I'm really kind of excited for it just to see. A, narratively, I find that interesting. B, I think it's going to be interesting playing from the aggressor's perspective in XCOM, which hasn't been a thing that XCOM's really done. So like having more limited resources, which is what they're kind of claiming. That'll be interesting. I hope to see like actual gameplay footage. That would be good. And I would be shocked if there weren't, because the release date's in November. But things I'm also super stoked about: Fallout 4, as been previously mentioned, because Dog and
Wow, you're turning more and more into a robot.
Dog friend is my dream. And by the way, Jacob, yes, I am a robot. I thought this was already known.
I really hope they don't kill Dog Friend within like the first 5 minutes of the game.
Oh, why would you? Why would not? Why? Why would you?
Had to do that.
Oh god.
Well, in the Fallout and Skyrim games, and Skyrim, you could like keep your dog friend around, and he fought things for you.
Well, yeah, no, but yeah. They actually they might do that, because like generally Bethesda's approach to these things is like some traumatic experience at the beginning of the game. Now you go adventure.
I think the dog will live.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Be really upset if it didn't.
Unless you kill it, or somebody else does.
I should know this. I watched the trailer. It's been confirmed that's Boston.
That is Boston, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, that's something I'm really interested. I'm really interested in this game being not written by Obsidian, which to me, I know I'm the heretic on this one, but to me that is like, yeah, it is a blessing from the heavens, because, oh my God, are Bethesda way better at Fallout games than Obsidian?
Honestly, like I couldn't get into New Vegas, and I know Obsidian was like, they made the series. I like Fallout 3 more, so I didn't know that we were minorities in that.
There was a lot of talk on the interblogs that there were people hoping that Obsidian would write Fallout 4, and I was like, no.
Why?
It's mostly nostalgia, because they are the remnants of Black Isle, and Black Isle made the first Fallout games. Reasons that make sense. But the real part, like the big reason I'm excited that it's in Boston is because Boston has come up, or like Massachusetts in general has come up previously in the narrative. The big example is being the android slaves in Fallout 3. There's the mission where you can, spoilers for Fallout 3, I guess. There's this mission where there's this guy from what he calls the Institute, which is clearly like thinly veiled allusion to MIT in the Wasteland, and they have androids there, and an escaped android has made it to the city, and you kind of like need to figure out who it is, and it turns out to be the head of security there, but you kind of learn a lot about what's going on in the Northeast, and like there's actually an organized government in Massachusetts, and I think that's kind of really interesting, because I don't think that's something we've seen outside of like the NCR storyline from the original.
Years after Fallout 3 and New Vegas.
How many years? You know?
I believe it's 10.
Ooh, that also fills me with deeper interest, because I would like to see more allusions to what is happening with the Eastern Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Because I'm a big Eastern Brotherhood fan.
What's it about?
But yeah, that's one of my big things. And as I said, I feel like this is the E3 of comebacks, because Mirror's Edge, which I think has finally gotten, after like years and years and years, finally getting the recognition it deserves. Because
you're a fan of Mirror's Edge, right? I actually never played the first one, but it's got a cult following now.
Mirror's Edge was frustrating, but it was nice to look at.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about it, like the parkour gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest flaw of the original's Mirror's Edge wasn't so much the gameplay, which I think gets a lot of rap for the flaws in that game. I think it's more the level design, in that there was no easy way to, because you get into a flow in a level, and then you run into an obstacle you couldn't get past, and it would immediately flow. So it's like you couldn't like you'd build up speed, and then crash into a wall, and then you're suddenly like disengaged. Like
So what you're saying is it's a Sonic game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, in a lot of ways it does kind of suffer from the same things that Sonic did. But I'm still a big fan of it.
I am excited for Fallout though.
Yeah.
It's
Fallout.
the year of Fallout. It's like I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were like, I can't wait for the new Elder Scrolls or whatever. I hope they do." I was like, no,
Fuck Elder
it's
Scroll.
Fallout. It's Fallout time.
Fuck dragons.
No!
We don't need no dragons this year. We need some robots. We
Yeah.
need some,
Robot.
Skyrim
dragons.
had robots.
Some Liberty Prime.
yeah, Liberty
Skyrim
Prime.
had
Telling us that
robots.
communism is the very.
That was the greatest thing. That for me made Fallout 3 better than Vegas.
That mission was spectacular.
I was laughing so hard when I was doing that.
Yeah, but Skyrim had robots. I remember those. They annoyed me.
The things I actually have on my thing though are Doom, which, as previously mentioned, fills me with an unwholesome desire because the original Doom was actually I think the second video game I had ever played. So I'm a big fan of the Doom series, and I don't care what anyone says. Doom 3 was an excellent friggin' game.
I'm a big fan of the Doom movie with The Rock. Not so much the
Glenn,
games.
Glenn, don't make me hurt you. But I'm kind of really interested because Bethesda is also in control of Doom. I'm really interested to see what with it because they've done a lot of they've also published its rebirth of Wolfenstein, and from what I've heard, the New Order is fantastic, and I'm really hoping they do some really cool things with Doom.
Is it the same team that Wolfenstein that's doing Doom, or no? It's
it's the same studio.
Same
it is,
studio.
but I don't know if it's the same team. But I'm really excited for it because I hope they take it back to its not so much its roots of being because I mean, yeah, that style of shooter has appeal, but not. I don't feel like that's not what I'm looking for from it. What I'm really hoping for is they go back to the thing that people forget about Doom is that it was a really scary game.
Yeah.
For 1993, it was that was a terrifying game, and I really hope they take it more in a horror kind of direction.
It was also
people
forget it was also kind of it was at the time if you wanted to have a computer that could play Doom 3.
You have to get your own sound card.
I'm not talking about Doom 3. I'm talking about Doom.
Oh, you're talking about Doom. Yeah.
Doom 1993.
The soundtrack was fantastic on that.
Bit Doom?
Yeah.
This is going to sound
not-
terrible.
Although I don't think it was 8-bit, but more like
It was like,
It's
it was
32.
really
I know.
32,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay.
Okay, well, Hewitt, your time's basically up.
Okay.
So, Jeff,
That's me.
you can speak now.
Thank you.
What?
Alright, so Platinum Games has they said that they're going to show they're gonna announce an unannounced game. I don't know what it is. I hope it's a new IP. I'm excited to see what it's about.
I hope it's Wonderful 102.
What else did Platinum's game make?
Bayonetta.
Oh.
Scalebound is the other thing they're making. Wonderful 101 they made.
That Korra game,
Revengeance they made.
Vanquish.
So they're announcing a previously unannounced game, so that's not Bayonetta 2 then,
No, Bayonetta 2's already out. basically, Platinum Game is either they're announcing an unannounced game. They didn't say new IP. They didn't say sequel. So it could be, but it's a new game that they haven't talked about yet. So it could be a sequel to something. It could be a brand new game. I wish it was Okami. It's not going to be Okami.
Oh, why isn't they made Okami?
Platinum Games are the remnants of Clover, who made Okami.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
It could be Okami. I mean,
Capcom's not giving it back to them.
oh, Capcom has the rights to it.
Yeah.
Capcom's sitting on the rights of so many franchises that they don't
Every
even
publisher
use.
sitting on rights. Having fun, Jeff?
Fun aloud.
Never fun. Fun is dead.
This is
Killed it.
Video games are not about fun. I can tell you that much. I hate fun.
Okay.
Oh,
James,
that's why I play League of Legends.
Fun is dead. I killed it. Like this.
But the other thing I'm excited for is Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Is this the one without his face? What's his face?
How dare you forget Hideo Kojima,
Thank you.
the auteur.
Well, he still worked on it. He's
Yeah,
just being kicked
he
out.
still has his name.
He removed his name. He's just, you know.
Yeah, because Konami.
Didn't they like remove it from the boxes
removed it
and
from-
then put it back?
But I was actually reading an article recently. He played like 2 hours. They gave all like the press to game time with it, and within the game, like his name over and over again, and like out of context, you wouldn't think about it, but
This sounds like really.
pretty funny because he obviously just put his name everywhere.
It's basically controlling Konami.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, pretty much.
They're douchebags.
I'm still really sad about Silent Hill.
I think Konami is going to go out of the video game business.
Well,
honestly.
they're going to stay, but people are predicting they're going to go full on mobile.
I mean, they have other ways to launder their deals with the Yakuza, so it's like
Yeah, I know, right?
No,
And
always
they-
have
video games to
DDR.
launder all that money.
Does Konami own DDR?
They have pachinko machines, man.
yeah, they own gambling machines. That's actually where a lot of their profit comes from. Is the gambling machines in Japan.
Well, I mean,
Well, it's not
And-
gambling is illegal in Japan, so they have to like,
but there's
do there's like a workaround and you do stuff with the capsule, and yes,
I heard you get like a teddy bear prize or, and then you could turn in the teddy bear for, like the actual money or.
DDR is owned by Konami.
Yep.
Okay, so other things from E3, Jeff.
So Metal Gear Solid 5 and the thing I said with Platinum Games. What else was I gonna say? I think it's interesting. I'm wondering what, like, again, I'm wondering what Microsoft is gonna show, since 3 exclusives are. They already announced that 3 exclusives are not going to show up. So there's going to be, you know, of course, Halo, Tomb Raider, but like, what else are they going to talk about?
They're,
I guess like Oculus.
It got leaked that there's a remaster of the first War.
Yeah, there's that too. But like,
just having a
oh my God, I almost
Yeah,
forgot.
It's being released. It's
Wait, fuck that shit. Let's give a shit. I don't give a shit about that. Devil's Third.
What is that?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man.
Devil's Third is, who's the guy who made Dead or Alive?
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
That's it.
Itagaki is making a violent third-person shooter for the Wii U.
That
Of course he is.
that guy loves boob physics. Putting that out there.
It's like a vintage
Dude invented
guy
boobs
with, like,
physics.
sunglasses.
Invented.
Dude invented boob
They
physics.
actually.
I thought.
Well,
I thought
probably not, but he's the one who made Dead or Alive.
Yeah, I know.
the first time I played Dead or Alive was at a Drew 24-hour gaming night thing.
Was Carlos
Nobody
playing it?
told me who it was prior to playing the game, and I thought it was a horror game for like 20 minutes straight. And then they turned it on, and I was like, "Oh my god, it is a horror game!"
I know they're not supposed to move like that. It's scary.
See, he'd make a I don't think he knows it yet, but he would make a great Lovecraftian horror writer because I mean he knows how to make things that don't that are horrifying in the way they move in unnatural ways.
Well, he's not the animator.
He just tells the animator what to do.
Is he creative director?
Yeah.
Did he make Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah, he made
Well,
the revival of Ninja Gaiden.
Yep.
Yeah, that's. I wish they would actually come out with a good Ninja Gaiden game again. For the last.
Well, he wasn't there for 3.
Yeah, and I heard it was terrible.
Yeah, fuck that. But look, Rockstar for Devil Circus. Let me
Yep.
write comments here. Fuck, how do I do this?
Yeah.
You know what?
It's great radio.
Fuck. I'm just cursing all the time just to mess up the rating, I guess, on this. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Rated XXX.
Yeah.
NC-17.
We're just gonna put bird noises every time you curse.
Yes. Bird noises and
It's gonna be
motorcycle.
birds.
Sure. There's some slight chirping in the background.
Like hell I am.
Jacob, this must be now. It decided.
Jeff, I'm surprised you didn't talk about the Fire Emblem.
That's
in
Oh, yeah,
Gami.
that's another thing.
Oh yeah,
Shin
Shin
Megami.
Megami 10X Fire Emblem. That's probably gonna be there.
Yeah, so is If.
The trailer came out today. I think.
Of Fire Emblem If, yeah.
And isn't there going to be Persona?
Persona 5. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that. They're definitely gonna show that.
But yeah, crossover I want to see more of. I hope that's at the show. I hope.
It was. I just looked it up. There's a trailer out.
No, Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem?
Yeah.
Not a new one. There was a trailer that came out like a month or two ago.
Oh, this must be. Yeah, that's an old article. Never mind. My bad.
We talked about it.
Well, I mean, if they have a trailer out, they're probably going to be at E3. I mean, why wouldn't they?
Because
Well, it's
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Well, Nintendo is Nintendo.
Is anyone excited about The Last Guardian?
I'm not believing that until I see it. I do not. I refuse. I refuse to believe that
The
until
game
I
is
see it.
not going to come out.
It
What
is.
is The Last Guardian?
Shovelware. I mean, no, not
Where is it?
vaporware. Yes, sorry, vaporware.
It's the third game. Mito Ueda?
Shadow of the Colossus sequel, essentially.
Oh.
The maker Shadow of the Colossus and Ico or Ico. or
Ico.
however you-
Like,
Really,
The Ico, I say.
that's Ika.
Probably. Although, C doesn't exist in Japanese, so who the hell knows?
Okay. So, Jeff, anything else you supremely excited for?
I hate video games.
I'm glad we chose you for this podcast, then.
I'm glad. You need balanced opinion. You need a video game. You need something.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically like Fox News.
That's
Fair balanced reporting.
Okay, so I guess I'll go. And I have a leaked document from Nintendo of their entire E3 list.
Oh god, not this. I know what you're
Nintendo's
going to
U
do.
for 3DS. New Super Educational Knee. The 3D Religious Locket. Pokemon April and Pokemon Justice. Socialist Pastry. Kirby and the Centimeter Hell. Metroid Nosy. Working title. The Legend of Zelda. Conventional Samurai. And then the third-party reel for all the rest of the 3DS games. Then, here are the Wii U games. Super Mario 3 HD. Kirby's Symbolic Rubber. My Positive Do. Wii Chronometer U. Mario Ice Skating 3DS for Wii U.
That actually sounds fun. I don't care
Star
if it's not
Fox.
real or not.
Star Fox Ex-Wife Collection.
Yeah, that crystal, she just took all his monies.
Oh my
The
god.
Legend of Zelda: The Smoke of Postage. Nintendo Donkey Kong Country Dinosaur. Okay, I want to play that one. Ultimate Tendency Repair. And the third-party reel. And then finally, they have the NX reveal. And the two new next-generation Nintendo games coming out for it first are Metroid Mailbox.
You know, I said NX is not going to be
Yeah,
there.
they said that NX is, in all seriousness,
They were
NX
lying.
isn't going to be there. They,
And Ultimate Mario 3. 2.
Ultimate Mario 3-2 is the best of the Ultimate Marios.
Okay, then.
Actually,
so,
off that list, I'm the most looking forward to Star Fox's Wife, in which is basically Taken.
I was thinking it was just like you're doing. It's basically Elite Dangerous, where you're doing like spaceship missions to like pay alimony checks to your ex-wives.
Is Star Fox voiced by Liam Neeson?
Yeah,
Pay to hear that.
it is. Star Fox is voiced by Liam Neeson, and Star Wolf is voiced by Sean Bean.
I think he should be voiced by Chris Jericho. But that's just me.
That is actually a good point. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that was a fake Nintendo random generated.
Oh, that
list.
was
What was
fake?
the one? Socialist pastry?
Those pastry.
What was that based off?
that was obviously a Kirby game.
It's actually this website that it's randomly generated. So there are ones that are like obviously existing Nintendo products, and then there are ones that are like just bullshit.
Just random words.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my personal favorite from this was new super educational knee.
Yeah, I gotta go with Star. Although Legend of Zelda, what was it? Legend of Zelda
Conventional samurai.
Conventional Samurai. That I would probably play that game.
Oh yeah, my other personal favorite was like it was a tie between these two. Kirby Symbolic Rubber
I forgot about that one.
and My Positive Do.
That one just sounds so rude.
Okay then, so on to serious things. Nintendo's actually going to do right before Bethesda's conference. Nintendo is doing a direct specifically about Smash Brothers. And then Lucas is going to finally be allowed to be played. Oh dear God, I want to play as Lucas again. And then they are
Same as
either doing
NES.
Fuck you.
It is the same as NES, though.
Fuck you.
All the
And-
Nintendo World Championships are going to be at E3, whatever that means.
Jeff, you're going to be in it,
Yeah.
right?
Nope, they already announced the 8 candidates.
No, I'm already in Mother 2. What are you talking about? I'm in Assist Trophy, remember?
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Okay, and then there's also then there's also the actual direct where they're probably going to talk about Splatoon because it just came out. Mario Kart 8 is probably going to get a mention in there because they always talk about Mario Kart 8.
They finished the DLC packs for all of them?
The first 2, so there's probably going to be a third.
Isn't it? I think there are 4. Glad.
And Fire Emblem If is probably going to be mentioned because Fire Emblem If is coming out in like at the end of the month in Japan.
Oh really?
I bet you they're going to come, like, announce during the Nintendo Direct that you can play as the Squid characters in Smash Brothers. Down the
They already announced costumes. I don't think the Inklings are going to get
Other
get it,
costumes?
but
They're not going to be
Yeah.
playable characters at some point.
no. But we are going to find out about those probably in the Smash Direct, which is coming first.
We're gonna learn about a new, like, really stupid way to use your amiibo that makes
Well,
no sense
well,
whatsoever.
obviously, but X. We're also going to hear about X because that's already out in Japan, so we're going to get a release date probably. Star Fox, we're going to get an official trailer for. They said they weren't going to bring The Legend of Zelda to
Is Star Fox
to
going to be
E3.
a 3DS or is it a Wii U title?
Wii U. Okay, it's going to be a Wii U title. They said they weren't going to bring Legend of Zelda. They didn't say anything about not bringing a trailer. So I think there's going to be a Legend of Zelda trailer. We're going to get some I think we're gonna get some information about that. Well, there's already been a leak about Hyrule Warriors, like we mentioned. So
3DS version.
yeah.
I hope there's a new Zelda game for the 3DS, and I'm not talking about Hyrule Warriors. I'm talking about like
Oh yeah.
a
A
top-down.
sequel to
Yeah,
Can I
sequel
bring
to,
up the waifu
Link Between
and me?
Worlds.
The what? Wait, the
Which-
what?
The waifu and me from Fire the new Fire Emblem.
What?
Oh yeah, you can pet the people you run with.
Oh, that.
What?
Oh, I forgot about that.
How
What?
in Pokemon you have the Pokemon and me where you can like pat the
Oh,
Pokemon
yeah,
on the
yeah.
head. You have that
Well,
with
in
the
Fire Emblem,
waifus
if.
and Fire Emblem.
Oh my god.
I forgot.
But you can do that with everybody. You can do that with everyone in Fire Emblem.
Is that real? Because that's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
that's,
casual.
that's game of the year right there. I didn't even know about that. I'm buying that day one.
We're gonna have to import it from Japan because it's coming out like half a year from now or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think Glenn will buy it from
I've-
Japan.
The last Fire Emblem game I loved because it was just a waifu emulator disguised as an RPG. That's how
Yeah.
I
I
buy my
remember everyone
uh,
freaked out about that. They were like trying to figure out who their waifu
Yeah, I know.
as
Rinka.
Yonko would be.
I already chose mine for the new game. It's gonna be Rinka of the Fire Clan.
You already know the characters? Get out. Just get out.
It's Jeff.
How do you know the characters? The game's not even out yet, Jeff.
They talked about him.
Yep. And Yarn Yoshi, obviously, they're gonna bring
He's
up
from
too.
the Fire Clan. Look, yeah, look. He has abs.
We can't see anything, dude. I mean, if you're trying to share us images.
I'm gonna link it. Linking it.
Alright, what else is there?
Let's see. But they are going to announce some new games, and they're going to announce a big third-party partnership. You can't tell, podcast listeners, but I'm making the stupidest face right now because I remember the last time that happened.
For what?
Nintendo announcing like big third-party support.
It's
Maybe
going
they're
to be a port of what was that game? Gran Turismo 5. for the Wii U.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah,
like
that's
the
never
smartest thing they could do is just reduce the price on the SDK for Unity, and that would be a huge
They
deal.
just announced like there's going to be Android support for.
That was for the NX, and that was a rumor. Nintendo kind of quickly said, "Yeah, that's not
They
happening."
denied it. Oh well.
Yeah.
Jeff, Rinka looks like a Anna Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
So Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
That's what I want in life.
Well, you're gonna have to figure out a way to turn it to Vegeta.
What?
She has a massive crush on Vegeta.
Oh, Ronda Rousey?
Yeah.
I can be Vegeta.
Really?
Yeah.
She wants to be in the next Dragon Ball movie.
Really?
Once I
That
tell
is
her that I used to
awesome.
be the president of Anime Club, she's gonna be like so up for me. Like you won't even. Yeah,
What?
that was the
Wait.
most depressing thing I've ever said on this podcast.
Cool.
What is-
Now we have a record to beat.
What is the Okay, so what's the name of this character from Fire Emblem? Because I need to look this up.
Rinka?
I already linked it to you guys.
He linked it.
Oh really? I don't see it
Yeah.
in my chat.
She's got massive abs.
Like where is this? Where did you link this?
In the
Facebook.
Oh, in Facebook Messenger. Okay. That would
Okay.
explain.
I turned that off because I don't like sounds.
We're gonna go for the character that was they were.
Why?
also
You're terrible.
gonna- That's terrible. That's actually true.
Wait, we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 again?
No, we're talking about Fire Emblem. They always
You
put,
just mentioned Heartless.
they put a lot character never Fire Emblem for the weird Japanese
Oh, yeah.
crowd that's into lollies.
Oh wow, she does look.
They
She
suck.
really does look like an anime Ronda Rousey.
Right?
She's Tanner.
Yeah, she is Tanner, and she has the funny mask. But I mean,
if they ever made a Fire Emblem movie,
yeah, actually. Well, I mean,
I don't
I
know
don't
why
know.
they would do that.
Wait, do you guys think I'm like that at all, or no?
I didn't actually hear the question, so I'll say no.
Wait, what? Something about Vegeta? I
Am I
like
similar
Vegeta.
to Vegeta at all, or?
Oh, are you similar to that at all?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. How you wear your hair out before we can really determine that. You need to be at least 7 foot under.
Okay then, Jeff, are you a Super Saiyan?
No. I have that personality. Okay, you know what? Screw this. Screw you guys.
What? I was
I'll
going to
let you
say,
know.
if you weren't, you'd be closer, because Vegeta took a really long time to become a Super Saiyan.
There's a video of Jeff going Super Saiyan.
That's not me. Fuck you, Glenn.
It looks like you when you're a little kid.
What does? You
Okay then, so,
16.
What's going over
let's
my
see, what
head?
else? And then
Wait,
Nintendo's going to
for
do its...
anyone who doesn't know, he's talking about the Joseph on deck, or the Joseph on deck's friend for the Super Saiyan video, in case anyone was wondering.
Oh, is that the kid who gets like super motivated, like is trying to psych himself up with going Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that doesn't look like me at all.
Yeah, probably not.
It probably doesn't.
Okay then. So, then Nintendo's doing its usual, stream all these games for and make our staff work like dogs thing.
I hope they do another
which-
treehouse thing. That was
They are. That's that.
cool. Yeah. Alright.
And, I just think Nintendo's trying to consume all of E3. Like, okay, we're going to do a press conference before E3 starts, then a press conference during E3, then we're also just going to have a random tournament in E3, and we're also going to just we're also just going to stream constantly, forever.
Because why?
Oh shit, there's a Burrito Galaxy that updated. Sorry. Go.
That was done.
Any last minute games to talk about? Oh,
Let's see, I'll check the game stuff.
No Man's Sky.
I've seen enough of it to know I just want it out. Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank was announced.
It wasn't it like a game based off of the movie that was it's off the game, which is really weird.
Yeah, it's a game based off the movie that's based off that Insomniac are making.
What?
Insomniac are making a game based off the movie that they are making.
What?
Based off of the game they made originally.
Yes.
So it's like Mad Max, where you have a movie and a game that's based off of the movie, and then they made another movie, and they're gonna make a game that's based off of that movie.
Oh gosh.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, another prediction. They're still gonna talk about TV. Sony and Microsoft are gonna have a special section for their TV thing.
No, here's my prediction. Nintendo's just going to announce, like, okay, the Wii U is no longer a games console. It's just a cable box.
I can see it.
I bet you the PS Vita is not going to be mentioned once.
It almost was not. I don't even think it was mentioned at all last time.
I think they brought it up once, but only like a very background thing.
They mentioned the word Vita and then just bellowed at the sky for the next 15 minutes.
Do you think they're gonna bring? Oh wait, what about PlayStation TV or whatever it's called? That's basically the PlayStation TV, like the micro console that they released.
It's out.
Is Valve gonna be there?
Valve's never there.
They never do a press conference, but they're always there.
Gabe Newell just kind of rolls in, so.
Yeah, him and then he just like pulls out his knives and sticks everyone up.
Oh yeah, Hellblade.
Yeah, the Ninja Theory game. They're going to treat mental illness with respect, apparently.
Yep.
That'll be fun.
Use this?
Hellblade.
Yeah, I'm sure the Heavenly Sword guys are definitely going to treat mental illness with respect.
I mean, I just don't, like most people say, they don't. You're not going to expect that from a game called Hellblade.
Yeah, with a character who looks like the weird cat thing from Heavenly Sword.
Okay, that's actually interesting because I just looked this up because I didn't know what it was. And they said they're working with a professor at Cambridge to consult on dealing with people who have mental health difficulties. So
Yeah, but
maybe
you
it will be legitimate.
All you want doesn't mean you'll necessarily treat it with the respect.
I'm just saying,
so,
if you're working with like somebody who deals with people who have mental illnesses, it's going to be more likely to be like accurately expressed and dealt with than just having people research it on their own and go, oh.
She attacks people with a sword.
Have they mentioned what sort of mental illness?
No.
It was like anxiety and depression, and there was something else there. Let me pull the article back up.
She suffers from hallucinations, I know that much.
Yeah.
It looks like, the character is Kai from Heavenly Sword.
Yeah, she looks almost like, she's pretty much like in a mold.
She experiences psychosis, including hallucinations and delusions, as well as suffering from anxiety and depression.
So she's probably going to be ending up like just killing people, like innocent people. That's the twist ending of Hellblade.
Yeah. Wait, Hellblade. Heavenly Sword. Well, those titles have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, I don't know. This could go either way. This could turn out to be really good, and then we'd all be super happy, or it could be like a disaster.
Or your third option, it turns out like most Ninja Theory games of being actually kind of good, but no one actually buys it.
Yeah.
Like that happens every time.
You mean the one time?
Let's see, they made DMC, they made that monkey game, and they made Heavenly Sword, which I actually really liked.
DMC, though. As far as I know.
DMC was pretty divisive. I know there were people who liked it and people who hated it.
I mean, yeah. It's alright. I like Revengeance better.
And in Odyssey to the West, I was surprised that didn't get more like press, because that was pretty much like everyone I heard of had liked that game quite a deal.
That became a real cult hit.
Like
so,
yeah, except I heard the Odyssey game was a little more the positive. Everyone that played it really liked it. Where
that's in Slate.
Mirror's Edge.
There were people with good taste, and then people who were garbage bag people who appreciated what's given to them.
I mean, one thing about it is that people always go backwards and forwards on
games.
Things. Yeah, like after they come out, like right now you're getting people who are going back on Dragon Age Inquisition and saying it's not really that great. When it came out, everyone was like talking about how amazing it was, but now.
Oh dear God, I forgot about this.
So like that's always gonna happen. Like that's the cycle, and eventually.
There's always gonna be hipsters.
They're coming back, people. They're coming back from the dead.
It'll eventually even out.
Rock Band 4 and Guitar Hero Live.
Oh god.
Those games.
Oh man, I can't wait for a new Tony Hawk game.
That game is probably gonna be at E3.
Are there a lot of people who are suddenly like, oh well, Inquisition wasn't that great?
Yeah.
There's people I've talked to those people that did not like Inquisition. And I was like, why are you playing video games?
I'm in the middle of Inquisition right now, and I still really like it. And then I have friends who went and got The Witcher 3, and now they're on that Witcher 3 hype. So they're like, oh, Dragon Age stuff. So
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Dragon Age is better. Like I don't like. I'm pretty sure. I don't care what The Witcher 3 has got. I'm pretty sure Dragon Age is better.
Wait, whoa, man. The Witcher 3 has realistic growing beard.
Also has interesting quests, side quests.
Yeah, but the beard grows in real time. Esque.
But Dragon Age has Dorian.
Dorian.
Drunk
Beard
sex
physics.
Or my eternal frustration with Varric. Why can't I have Varric? This is my dream.
You want to have a dwarf?
Yes. the best romance in that game.
Okay, here's something that confuses me. Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition is coming out. Why?
I did not like Devil May Cry 4.
It shouldn't have been made.
Whoa.
One weird thing about the game that I think, and that is the
Ending.
no, the cutscenes.
I'm sorry, I just got 4 confused with 5. 4 is okay.
DMC is 5. We were just talking about it.
I haven't played 5. I just didn't like 4.
Wait, stop calling it 5. It's not 5.
I know it's not. I got them confused.
I didn't like 4. Honestly, I haven't played 4. I thought the bosses were too spongy. I don't know.
I'm going through it, and bosses are okay. It's just the rest of the game.
Oh, there's a new Gears of War title coming out apparently.
That actually kind of summarizes my first and only experience with Devil May Cry. I was watching a friend play it, and it was really cool until the end, and then your Dark Soul was filled with light, and I was
Which one was he playing?
the first one.
The first one.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, yeah, that explains.
Your Dark Soul was filled with light.
I didn't like 4.
Yeah.
That's 4's the only one I played.
Yeah, 4 was the only one I played too, and they reused like the same bosses
dear
and stuff.
God.
It was, I don't know.
I
Whenever I
played
see-
3, 4, and 3. I played 1, 2, 3, and 4,
And 5 apparently.
but I've only watched cutscenes from 5, and those were enough to be like, this is the worst game I've ever seen.
He kills Bill O'Reilly.
What?
Yeah.
There's a girl who comes out of nowhere, and they use magic from frickin' squirrel pee. Like, this was the weirdest game.
It sounds like a natural progression. Honestly, though, like if you play like the other Devil May Cry's and DMC is just a natural progression, and in some ways
Of
it's
nonsense.
even less weird than Devil May Cry itself.
So is this a video game, or is this someone's like acid trip through the New York subway system?
Dude, we were just talking about it. It's the game Ninja Theory made.
I would say it's anybody's travel home from work from the city. Because that sounds about
Actually, yeah, that does.
Yeah, a random girl comes up to you, tells you you're about to be attacked by demons, puts squirrel pee or makes a squirrel of squirrel pee and random other stuff to help protect you.
And that is actually not surprising. Yeah.
Hey, I saw a guy selling tuna on the subway the other day out of a box. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's not a can, then you know it's safe.
I once saw a man pull a dove out of like a box on.
As long as you didn't eat it.
It's fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter 5.
Mass Trend. Oh god, Mass Trend. Why are you making me have flashbacks to my commute, guys? Why?
Because Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 is coming out.
Oh. Actually, slightly off topic.
Mega Man Legacy Collection?
No. Is Devil May Cry actually good?
No.
Like everybody I know who's a fan of it always talks like they're ashamed of having played it.
The only one I generally can say I liked with any consistency was probably like 3.
I was going to say people mostly say that 3 is the best one.
Yeah.
I like Bayonetta way more.
Yeah, Bayonetta, all its faults, Bayonetta was still really good.
Oh yeah, Bayonetta is Devil May Cry, but better from what I've heard.
I just don't for that genre. I just never liked Micro.
Kamiya's weird.
I liked some of the cutscenes from Devil May Cry. Actual gameplay itself was
It was-
iffy.
Like I can stand hack and slash games, but
It's called
It just felt
character
like-
action. You
it just
plug-
felt like when you're hitting an enemy for too long, it's I don't know.
Yeah.
But everything just felt spongy.
Dodging game than just hack and slash. So it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
It's always the thing that always confused me is that it was supposed to be a Resident Evil game.
Eh.
so what you're saying is I should play, if I want to play Devil May Cry, I should play Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty
Pretty
much.
Like
much.
Bayonetta 2
Bayonetta 2 is fun.
is way improved compared to the first one.
Okay, there's nothing really that's like coming out to me as something we should talk about. Unless you want to talk about Abzu.
Let's talk about Steam summer sales and how my wallet is hurting and in pain.
Already? Because I didn't even buy anything today.
I haven't yet, actually.
I haven't even looked at it.
Yeah, I looked at it as we
it's
started.
crashing. I tried to get on it like this afternoon, and I have barely been able to look at the store because the client's not even fucking working. for one.
Really? Oh, my client's been working fine, actually.
It was slow in order to get on, but then I think I downloaded an update, and then I was fine.
God, Farming Simulator is 80% off.
I don't think there's nothing like really good yet.
The
I've heard good
Monster
things about that
Somersault
game.
game, it barely worked, but also is kind of shit. It's like
There's already the city count on City Skylines, which is, for those of you who do not know, SimCity, what SimCity 5 should have been.
yeah.
Huh. Well, I am going to say it's been well over an hour, or at the very, so we're probably done here.
Sounds good.
But Steam sales,
Can we make a Let's Play of I Am Bread
yes,
for the next podcast, please?
yes.
We would
What
play it.
is that?
Figure out a way to
I
do it
think
without me.
Christina's volunteering to play I Am Bread.
I'll play it. I'll take the ferry.
No, we could all just go to Drew and
Yes,
do it there.
I don't want
I endorse this.
ferry's
Um,
cheaper for me.
If we don't do it,
That's true.
don't blame me. Okay, well, I guess we're done. Well, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Internet.